welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the KVD Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. If you do want to see a review and a demo, then please keep watching. As a huge favor, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment anything down below. I greatly appreciate it. I read all the comments and I will do my best to reply back. I purchased two different shades, Tan 60 and Tan 66. It retails for $38 on Ulta's website, Sephora, KVD Vegan Beauty online, and wherever else KVD products are sold. I do want to read a little bit about this foundation on Ulta's website. KVD Beauty Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm is a buildable, full coverage, hydrating foundation balm with a lightweight, long-wear formula and a fresh matte finish. Infused with apple extract to help nourish skin, Good Apple minimizes the appearance of pores and gives skin a smooth, healthy look. Plus, it's non-comedogenic. This non-cakey, flashback-free foundation quickly covers blemishes and discoloration for an instant confident boost. In fully recyclable packaging, best for balanced to dry skin, but also works on oily skin when set with Lock-It setting powder. I do have the Lock-It setting powder. I'm planning to set this foundation balm on one side of my face while I leave the other side bare with just the foundation. And then it says, in a consumer study on 32 volunteers, 97% agree Good Apple feels lightweight, 94% agree Good Apple delivers buildable full coverage, and 94% agree Good Apple makes skin look healthy, soft, and fresh. Shade matching tip: some shades look different in the compact than on skin. Use the photos of the shade on skin to help you pick the right shade. And then it goes on to say, find your perfect shade on KVD Vegan Beauty. Here's a closer look at what the packaging looks like. I love the little see-through that you can see what shade you have. This one is in the shade Tan 60. You do get 10 grams of product or 0.35 ounces. When you turn it over on the back, the ingredients, the barcode, it tells you what it's infused with, and then it says it in a different language here. And it does also state that this is a 12-month shelf life. It doesn't say anything on the bottom nor on the sides. Here's what the compact looks like. It's fully recyclable, that's why it's plastic, and then it does say Good Apple on the other side with the shade name. Again, this is in the shade Tan 60. Very creamy. Here's what that looks like. That's Tan 60. So it looks like on the skin. Blend this out. This seems to be a little bit too light, but it's covering up my redness really nicely. Let's see what the shade in Tan 66 looks like. Here's what that shade looks like. I'll put it on this side, kind of blend it in. I definitely think Tan 66 is more of my shade. It blends into my skin perfectly, whereas this doesn't fully blend in. I forgot to swatch it on the back of my hand for you guys. I'm going to take a little bit more from the compact. Here's what both of them look like side by side. A lot of the shades are currently still sold out. Tan 60 is described for medium to tan skin tones with neutral golden undertones, and then Tan 66 is for medium to tan skin with neutral undertones. I blended out the swatches on the back of my hand so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm going to remove these swatches. I just finished cleansing my skin. I want to see what the foundation balm looks like without any moisturizer, without any primer. I want to see what this foundation balm looks like applied on its own without any additional product underneath it. That way I know it's not the moisturizer, the primer, that it's definitely the foundation balm. So I'm going to be taking a little bit more on my finger. I'll apply a little bit here. I want to see what it looks like with my finger. I don't want to apply too much product because I don't want it to look cakey. It's covering up really nicely. It didn't cover up my dark spot completely. I really like how lightweight it feels on the skin. We're gonna see if we can build it up. Here's what we're currently looking like after I blended it just a little bit with my fingertip. First impression, I expected it to be full coverage. It's not full coverage. It didn't cover up my dark hyperpigmentation here, which I really expected it to wow me. I'm gonna take a little bit more on my fingertip. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I don't want it to be too cakey on me, but at least that's good. It's buildable. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize throughout the day on the right side of my face. I do want to see what it looks like applied using a brush, so I'm going to be taking a little bit. We'll do one stamp like so. I think that's enough product. And then if anything, we'll just apply some more. The foundation brush is definitely giving me coverage, which I like. But again, it doesn't cover up my hyperpigmentation like I wanted it to. But we know that it's buildable, so that's good. Here's what one layer looks like using a brush. I'm gonna dip into the compact once more, like so. And we're just gonna build where my hyperpigmentation is. Definitely way better coverage. Again, I don't want it to look too cakey on me. Since my forehead doesn't need a lot of product, I was thinking of applying it using a damp beauty blender. So again, I'm gonna be taking a little bit from the compact. Let's see what it looks like. Wow, blend it out seamlessly, no issues. No issues with my forehead. I think it looks really good. I'm gonna be taking whatever's left from the damp beauty blender and just blend out the left side of my face. Here's what 2 layers of the foundation looks like. On the left side, we have my fingertip and the damp beauty blender, which gives it a more natural look, but it's not full coverage. And then on the right side of my face, we have the brush side, which I love. It looks a little bit cakey, but we're gonna set this side with powder. I did mention online to set it with the Lock-It setting powder, so I do have my Lock-It setting powder. It's not my favorite. It does leave a little bit of a white cast. I'm just gonna be pouring some out on the cap. I guess that's too much on the cap, but I'm just gonna be taking a little bit on this brush and then setting the right side. I haven't used this powder in so long. It's been sitting in my drawer. It's probably expired. I'm not sure if you guys can notice, but I can see in person, it's giving me a white cast. So I look a little bit ghostly. And that's expected with this powder. I'm not sure why. Here's a closer look on what everything looks like. Here's the right side set, and then the left side, it's not set. I'm gonna apply the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. Here's one last look on what everything looks like. I will check back with you guys at the end of the night to see how the foundation performs, and I will see you guys then. Hey guys, it is the end of the night of me testing out the KVD Good Apple Foundation Balm. Here's what the foundation is currently looking like. I am very shiny throughout the end of the night. On the left side of my face, we did not set this foundation. On the right side, we did set, and I'm very shiny on both sides. I did notice on this side, the foundation does seem to be coming off, like here where my hyperpigmentation is, and then right here as well. I'm not sure if you guys can notice it. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can take a closer look. First impressions, I don't like how the foundation did wear throughout my day. You can see that my under eyes did crease. I'm gonna look up so you guys can see. I was super surprised when we did set this side. It did also crease underneath my eyes. I do want to do a blotting test on the left side of my face because I am very shiny and I did not get the chance to blot throughout my day. So I'm just gonna be taking a tissue, see what this side looks like. A lot of the foundation did come off, and there's a lot on the tissue as well. I'm gonna blot the right side of my face as well, just using the other side. What that side is looking like. Not too much came off on the tissue versus the other side. So you guys can see that's a lot of foundation. Again, I'm not too happy with how it wore throughout my day. I'm still gonna be testing out this foundation balm for this entire week, and I will check back in with you guys at the end of the week for my final thoughts, and I will see you guys then. Hey guys, it is day 2 of me testing out the KVD Good Apple Foundation Balm. I already primed and moisturized my skin. For moisturizer, I went in with the Belief Aqua Balm. For primer, I applied the Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas. I'm gonna be using a damp beauty blender. Yesterday, I felt like using the brush was a little bit too heavy. I have a little bit on the sponge. I'm just going to apply this all over. I still feel like the shade Tan 66 is a little bit too light for me. It's a little bit too golden. I did check online and they're sold out of the shade in Tan 63. That's the shade I think it would match me a little bit better. It does have a warmer undertone. This has more of a golden undertone. Yesterday when I applied this foundation balm, I did feel like it was sitting on my skin, so I want to make sure I press it in using this damp beauty blender. I did not take any additional product on my beauty sponge, so a little bit does go a long way. I'm not going to be taking any more foundation from the compact. For concealer, I'm going to apply the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Concealer. This is in the shade 4.2. I like to do my 3 little dots. Taking my damp beauty sponge, blending this out. For blush, I'm going to apply the Milani Cheek and Lip Multi-Stick. This is in the shade Berry Bolt. I'm going to apply some on the back of my beauty blender. Apply this to the cheeks. I'm going to set everything with my Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder. Using my damp beauty sponge, going in and just setting the entire face. For lips, I'm going to apply the same multi-stick in Berry Bolt, taking a little bit on my finger. For mascara, I'm going to apply one more coat of the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. I'm going to set everything with the KVD Lock-It Setting Mist. Here's one last look on what everything looks like. I will check back with you guys at the end of the night to see how everything wears, and I will see you guys then. Hey guys, it is the end of the night of me testing out the Good Apple Foundation Balm in the shade Tan 66. Here's what we're currently looking like. I'm surprised how well the Good Apple Foundation Balm lasted. I definitely think set it with the correct setting powder. I used the Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder, which is my favorite setting powder. Whenever I use the setting powder, my makeup lasts throughout the entire day. One thing I did want to point out is that my makeup is creasing on my neckline. I'm not sure if you guys can see. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see. Can see it creased. I didn't even notice this until I was coming back to check in with you guys, and I was like, wait, where did this come from? I just feel like maybe I was typing on the computer the entire day, or maybe I was looking down. Maybe that's what caused it, but I remember I set my neck area, so I'm not sure why that happened. And then same thing, it creased underneath my eyes as well. I'm gonna look up so you guys can see. You can see it creased underneath my eyes. So far, I'm not liking how the foundation balm creases on me. Applying a little bit of the foundation using a beauty blender worked well. It's not super cakey. I am shining where I normally am, and I didn't blot throughout my day. I should have blotted, but I didn't. Taking a tissue, I'm gonna blot the right side of my face. Not too much foundation, which is great, and I'm loving how it's looking. I look very matte versus this side I look a little bit shinier. I still have a couple more days to test out this foundation, but so far so good. The foundation did oxidize a little bit, and I feel like this shade in Tan 66 is my perfect match. I don't need to go back and purchase the shade in Tan 63. I will check back in with you guys at the end of the week for my final thoughts, and I will see you guys then. Hey guys, it is the end of the week of me testing out the KVD Good Apple Foundation Balm. My final thoughts on this foundation is that I don't like it. It creases throughout my day, even after I set it with setting powder, and I don't think that this is full coverage for me. Less is more. If you apply too much of this product, it just looks cakey throughout the day and it sits on top of the skin. I just applied a light layer all over using a beauty sponge. I think that's the best way to use it. Using a foundation brush does give you more coverage, but it can get cakey throughout the day, especially since I am very oily. So this product I would pass. I would only recommend this foundation balm if you don't crease like I do, and if you have dry skin. If you guys have tried the KVD Good Apple Foundation Balm, please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.